The 5 best laptops for Photoshop under $500. Photoshop is one of the most used applications by graphic designers across the globe. Due to the high performance level of the application, it needs the highest possible performance that a computer can offer. However, not everyone has a large budget and some people want to spend as little money as possible. For the people that are on a tight budget, we'll be discussing the best laptops for Photoshop under $500. We created an informative video that will educate our readers on what to look for in a laptop while having a low budget. While on our quest to find laptops under $500, we've spent over 26 hours researching, writing, and editing the relevant information that would help our readers buy a good laptop for less than $500. Number 1. Best laptop overall. Lenovo IdeaPad 3. Undoubtedly the best laptop for Photoshop under $500 is the Lenovo IdeaPad 3. This is a newer version of the IdeaPad 3 series and has all the latest components. It also has very good scores across our selection criteria score sheet. The Lenovo IdeaPad uses the latest Ryzen 5 5500U APU. This means that this processor also has an integrated processor. It's quite powerful on its own, as you can see from the CPU configuration of this processor. Apart from the processor, the integrated GPU is quite powerful too. It's equivalent to the NVIDIA GTX 1070 GPU. It was one of the flagship GPUs from a few years back and still is a viable GPU to this day. However, please note that the GPU uses RAM from the laptop's system as VRAM, as it only has a base of 512 MB VRAM. The other aspects of this laptop are suited for Photoshop too. I love the fact that this laptop doesn't crack under any kind of pressure, as it has a very good cooling system and thermal control. The display and resolution are very helpful for Photoshop too. Number 2. Best laptop for Intel users. Asus VivoBook 15. If you're a lover of the Intel ecosystem, then the laptop for you is the Asus VivoBook 15. It's the best Intel laptop out there for under $500. The performance of this laptop is fascinating and it costs much less than $400. The Asus VivoBook has the latest 10th generation processor as a mainstay. That's why the core count and clock speed are up to point, though I'd have liked the GPU to be a bit better as it uses internal RAM to process graphics. We could say very little about it because of the overall price of the laptop. I love the fact that such a 15 inches display laptop was available for much less. The display also had full HD resolution to accompany the large display. It also has a fingerprint sensor and backlit keyboard, which is great if you want to keep your lights out while working. Number 3. Best laptop for freelancers. Dell Inspiron 15 3000. If you're a freelancer or someone who earns their bread by doing professional Photoshop tasks, then the laptop for you is the Dell Inspiron 15 3000. This laptop comes in quite a few variations on top of the one we're going to talk about. It has good selection criteria scores too. The Dell Inspiron comes with one of the most budget-friendly laptop configurations available currently. The Gemini Lake processor used on this laptop is proof of that. The display is just a pinch shy of 15 inches too. The display seems even bigger thanks to the nearly invisible bezels. The RAM and storage unit are the best things about this laptop. As both of these components meet the recommended range set by us, users can also get upgraded versions of this laptop. However, the prices will go up substantially too. Number 4. Best laptop for students. Acer Aspire 5. The best laptop under $500 for students is the Acer Aspire 5. This laptop has some good configurations and components for running Photoshop, though the selection criteria scores aren't necessarily the best. They're far from being bad. The AMD fanbase will love this laptop as it has the latest Ryzen 3 3350U processor. While the processor also has an integrated GPU, it's not that good, but then again, for a laptop that costs $330, what more can we ask? The display portion of the laptop is ideal for Photoshop 2 due to it being an FHD display. It also has a high screen-to-body ratio so the visuals look spectacular. It also has an SSD, though it's just 128 GB. Number 5. Best laptop for multitasking. HP Pavilion 15. If you're a person who likes to do more than a task at once, then you might be intrigued to have a look at the HP Pavilion laptop. Though it's a late 2020 model, it's still viable as it has good components. It also has good selection criteria scores. The best part about this laptop is the CPU. The HP Pavilion 15 has the latest Ryzen 7 APU as the processor, so it's understandable that the laptop has good processing capabilities. The storage also meets the minimum range of laptops for Photoshop. While we would have liked the laptop to have a bit more resolution, the lack of bezels covers that. The laptop has an almost 82.3% screen-to-body ratio, making visuals look exceptionally stunning. The data flow in high bandwidth and its fast boot up are possible thanks to the high RAM count. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon and comment below.